Susie's new book is out just in time for Christmas. Finally, we know what all the children on Santa's naughty list are getting this year. It says here in the 80s, Susie collected rocks. And there's me thinking that being the resident lexicographer on Countdown was tragic.
Pet rocks. Don't you remember pet rocks? Well, if you couldn't afford a real pet, you had a pet rock.
John, I said you were the most boring, but it's bloody close. Our resident lexicographer, Susie, lived in New York for 2 years. They say New York is the city that never sleeps. Well, it did when Susie was there talking about lexicography. What's the weirdest rumour you've heard about yourself on this show?
On one of the more popular fact sites, which aren't always facts, they said I'd been in prison in Cambodia for a while, and I was married to a paperclip millionaire. But, you know, you can never trust those sites, because they say you're a comedian. Time to get my own back.
Reg is not the only D hunter on the show. The other is Susie Dent. She's always hunting the D.
One of my favourite words, which is retromingency.
Retromingency?
Is that when it used to be like a big bush? Is that a retro?
It means peeing backwards.
Sucking it back in?
What do you mean, peeing backwards?
Well, I think apparently rhinos and hares can sort of pee so that it kind of... I didn't research this one, but it kind of, you know, just goes backwards.
So it goes back? Well, I could do that, I just...
I have one big phobia.
Well, go on, what's your phobia?
I haven't met anybody else who's got this, but I hate getting wrinkly fingers, so I can't ever have a long bath.
Just keep your hands in.
I do that when I swim. When I swim with my kids, I do that. Yeah.
Have you
Swim
debunked a new
like that?
stroke?
Do people just think you brought the party to the beach? Susie, are there any accents you find annoying?
Well, there is these polls, aren't there, of accents and how intelligent...
There's always these bloody polls. Susie's gone very UKIP recently.
Poles, yes.
Polls.
Polish people, yes.
No, polls. Not polls. And they ask people how intelligent they think someone is, depending on their accent. And Brummie always comes last. And silence is always rates better than a Brummie accent.
Well, that's why I got rid of it.
Did you have one?
No, not really. I was born better.
Susie has written 14 books all about the derivations of words and phrases. Susie, where do you get your lack of ideas from? In David's most recent book, he named a squirrel after Susie Dent. Small, wild and with an insatiable appetite for nuts. Susie was delighted.
I think Susie's funniest moment was she was doing the origin of gingerly, you know, to act gingerly. And she got to the point where you put a piece of ginger in a horse's arse and she couldn't finish it. She tried to do it about 5 times and ended up cutting it out because she couldn't get through it.
Ginger... What? You lost me there.
If you ginger someone up, you pep them up a bit, and it used to be putting a piece of... Well, it didn't have to be ginger, but it could be anything. Into a horse's... Yeah.
Into a horse's...
To keep its tail erect and to give, you know, make it sprightly.
What? Who was the first guy who discovered that?
The Oxford English Dictionary grows by over 4,000 words a year. No wonder Susie Dent's worn out. Well, that and the dogging. Susie doesn't really enjoy being famous and goes to great lengths to avoid being recognised. For example, when she's in her car, she wears sunglasses and a hat, so the other doggers don't know it's her.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of magic for you tonight. A bit of magic, a bit of magical activity. So what I'm going to do is... Susie, could I borrow your shoes? Could I take your shoes off you?
OK.
If you don't mind. Now, here we are. There's just a normal pair of shoes.
Just putting the... That's really smelly.
Just have a look. It's a normal shoe. Just pass it around, have a look at it. That's one of Susie's shoes. It's a standard shoe, wouldn't you agree?
I'm quite intrigued now. How bad is this one? Oh.
Just
Why is that magic? What's magic about
I haven't started the magic yet.
So you know, that was not my shoe.
Susie Dent knows the derivations of even the rudest words and phrases. So, where does cock gobbler come from? Well, she was born in Woking, but now she lives in Oxford. That's my favourite.
You're always banging that door, aren't you?
Are you talking to Susie or me now?
He's never banging on my door, I have to say, thank goodness.
Gated is my 5, but of course you could have had goated. When you've been goated.
What's goated mean?
To be goated. When you're goated, when you... In certain satanic rituals, there's a need to turn you into a goat, and then you go, we have goated him, we've turned him into a goat.
Nick, is that true of satanic ritual?
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, Nick.
It's Curry can be goated.
Going to play it by the rules, are you, Susie? Going to play it by the rules? Check, are you? Going to check if it's right? Boring. Why don't you take a risk? Why don't you just go, let's have a bit of fun. Put goated in. Leave her alone!
Susie has written 14 books about the derivations of words, and you can find them all in your local library. Just ask for the Sleepy Go Bye-Bye section. OK, Susie, what have you been looking into recently? Other than glory holes.
The most unnecessary joke.
Sorry, Susie. OK. Now, what have you been looking into recently?
I think this is all the effect of my having brought me in.
No, I've been looking into the language of doctors, which is quite interesting.
OK.
But things like brothel sprouts.
Brothel sprouts?
Yeah, 'cause, you know, doctors have these ridiculous names to try and... the black humour, sick humour, to try and, you know, keep the horrible stuff at bay. So brothel sprouts, basically genital warts. Sorry, I'm sorry to bring these up. Yes, that's it, really. I can't... I'm just thinking glory hole.
Check in with Henning. Henning, what could they have had there?
They could have had more. They could have had 8. Yeah, no, atomizer. That would have been 8 letters.
I think
and then this word, I wouldn't know how to pronounce it or what it means.
That's just all the letters in the selection.
Susie, have you got any pre-show rituals?
Well, Rachel and I have a cats-down version of Snog, Marry, Kill for you, John and Sean.
Well, I would like the results, please.
Well, there's 2 kills and 1 snog.
Well, no, you've got... Well, Snog, Marry, Kill, you've got a...
I think we're dead, Jimmy.
Susie's written 13 books. They say everyone's got one good book inside them, so fingers crossed for the next one, Susie. I've got a question for you, Susie. The word of the year, according to the Oxford English Dictionary in 2013, was selfie. Good choice?
Very good choice. When a word starts to get lots of spin-offs, you know it's made it. And there were lots. There was belfie, which was a bottom selfie. Elfie, which was a selfie of a small person. Sorry, John.
Did you just apologise to John?
I did.
I didn't expect slams from Dictionary Corner.
What was Johnny doing while you were doing that?
He did some really nice drawings, in fact. Moist is my all-time least favourite word, but it's in. It's fine.
Why is that your least favourite word?
Well, the two words I hate are moist and gusset.
Susie, I would like to apologise for any effect I'm having on you, but...